The following is a Hoop Ball presentation.
Hoop Ballers! Welcome back to another episode of Today in Sports Betting. I'm your host, Devin Ellington, at DALE007 on Twitter. This is a hoop-ball.com presentation. Find us at Hoopball Gaming on Twitter. Make sure to go over to hoop-ball.com, check out the premium content. Got all sorts of handicappers over there. 33 cents a day. You get access to 9 handicappers and their picks. Real phenomenal collection of a team. I'm going to keep this one super simple. I'll talk about the sponsors and the premium stuff and the promos at the top of this show here. But I'm excited for the March Madness. We're going to break down one part of the bracket today in this show. Going to churn out some content. Going to talk some picks, some underdogs, some upsets, run through the bracket. It's going to be fun. Before I do all that, though, today's show sponsor is manscaped.com. Go to manscaped.com, use promo code HOOPBALL20, HOOPBALL20. You get 20% off and free shipping off of the Weed Whacker to take care of the gooch hairs without pulling it. Take care of your nostrils, your ear hair. Lawnmower 3.0. Take care of your balls. It's got a built-in LED light so you get a nice, gentle, smooth ride across your yard, across your lawn. Trim your shrubs. The vegetation groweth over. Take care of it. The vines are rising. Use that promo code HOOPBALL20, HOOPBALL20 at manscaped.com. Manscaped.com. Get your lawn mowed. All right, Hoop Ballers, as promised, we're going to be digging into the NCAA tournament today. Today's going to be, it's not going to be a super short show, but what I am going to be doing is going through one part of the bracket without fully handicapping it. This is just for familiarization's sake, and I'm sure there's tons of you that are already ahead of this, and you are looking to get some more information and really just dig into the matchups, the games. But I want to lay some foundation down. We're going to take our time with the show. We got the NIT to break down too. There's a really great field for the NIT. I'm really excited about what's happening. Last March, we didn't get this. And so this is just, really, really great stuff for us. And one thing I'm really thankful for is just the fact that we even got Selection Sunday. So I'm really, really stoked. This is going to be a wonderful, wonderful experience. We're going to probably see a decent amount of upsets, and it's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm looking forward to a couple of 12 and 13 seeds. Got a 15 seed that I'm going to be excited to watch. And I am going to be looking forward to betting on all these games. So without further ado, let's jump in. Let me get my brackets up. Technology's failing me already today. Gonna get my bracket open if it will let me. Okay. Let's start in the West. We might get 2 parts of the bracket done today. I'm not sure. We'll see how fast I go. I might knock out the top half. All right, so 116. We're talking about Gonzaga and the play-in team between Appalachian State, Norfolk State. I believe Appalachian State beats Norfolk State. They move in as a 16 seed. And by the way, 16 seeds this year. Holy crap. You got Appalachian State as 116 team. You got Hartford as a 16 seed. You got Drexel as a 16 seed. Texas Southern is, playing in the other play-in game. And these 16 seeds just keep getting tougher. 8-9 matchup. OU, Mizzou. I'm going to roll with Mizzou on this one. Oklahoma doesn't have as many of the shot makers as Missouri does. And Missouri's got a little bit more experience. I think they're a little more battle tested. Creighton, UC Santa Barbara. Really excited about UC Santa Barbara's chances of pulling off an upset on Creighton. Creighton is just, they're in the middle of some stuff right now. They lost to Georgetown in the Big East Championship. There's a lot of distractions going on with that team. And I'm just not too confident in them right now. The way that they're playing is not really working. All right. Now, the 4-13 matchup in the West. Virginia, Ohio. This Ohio team reminds me just of the Dayton team that Steph Curry led into the March Madness tournament. They've got this kid, Jason Preston, and he is just dynamite. He lights it up. He's hard to stop. Ohio's on a major roll right now. As good of a defense as Virginia is, I just believe that, them having COVID issues is going to be huge and set them back. I think this Ohio team can catch a couple teams off guard. If Creighton beats UC Santa Barbara, I could see Ohio winning against Virginia and then beating Creighton to win a couple of games in this tournament. So that could be really exciting. That could be really, really fun. USC's got the play-in game for the 11 seed. Let me try to remember which one that was. USC's defense is really, really talented. I believe it was Drake and Wichita State. That'll be, I believe. I think so. But nonetheless, I like USC to be able to go ahead and get past whichever matchup they get. That defense, the Mobley brothers, just a lot going on with USC right now. And they're a 6 seed. Eastern Washington, the 14 seed, looking to upset KU. The 3 seed, KU is not traveling with a full team. They're down 3 or 4 guys. Eastern Washington's offense, really good. Defense is a little lacking, but this explosive offense could carry them to a first-round win. Oregon and VCU, 7 versus 10 matchup. If VCU's healthy, I like this 10 spot right here. I do. I think that they get a good look. They match up really well with Oregon. I think it'll be a great game. And I believe that we're going to be able to see some upsets in this part of the bracket. At least 2. Iowa and Grand Canyon. Iowa better come out and play something fierce is what I'm saying. They don't want to be the 2 seed that loses to a 15 seed. Grand Canyon can do it. They play good enough defense. This is their first time in the NCAA tournament. I don't think it's going to happen, but Iowa does need to play some top-notch ball. They cannot overlook this Grand Canyon team at all. So that's the first round of the West. Let me look and see if there's lines out for that part of the bracket. All right, so we do have some lines out already. Just in no particular order. I'm going to roll Eastern Washington plus 10.5 against KU. UC Santa Barbara plus 7.5 against Creighton. Iowa versus Grand Canyon. It's at 14.5 right now. Over under 145.5. No total or no opinion. Ohio and Virginia. It's already come from plus 10 down to plus 7.5. Holy moly. I'll take the plus 7.5. I lost out on some value, but I'll go ahead and take it. Mizzou's getting 2 points against OU. I think Mizzou wins outright. Plus 110 dog. You know, I like that. Not making it an official play at the moment. Just rolling through these. Like I said, I do like Mizzou to win that matchup. I think they just have a lot more to offer. And the West part of the bracket starts on Saturday, just so everyone is aware. VCU at Oregon. VCU's getting 5.5 points. The underdogs are going to be very hard not to back in this tournament because the parity in college basketball right now is just so even across the board. LSU is an 8 seed, absolutely ridiculous. Let's drop we say we drop over to the South. Or no, let's do the Eastern part of the conference. I'll do the East and the West today. Talk about some other ramblings. These matchups will get dug into deeper on future shows. You know, like I normally do my specific matchups. This is just a, for right now kind of thing. So in the East, the number 1 seed is the Michigan Wolverines. They're going to be without Isaiah Livers. We saw what happened to their team last year without Isaiah Livers. They did pretty bad. So I'm not saying pick a 16 seed against a 1 seed. I'm saying if LSU matches up with Michigan in the second round and they still don't have Isaiah Livers, I'll be taking the Goo Tigers. So that means I have LSU over St. Bonnie's in the 8-9 matchup. Right now, it's a 1.5 point spread. LSU the favorite. I like that. I think they win by a bucket. Colorado, Georgetown. Colorado lost their championship game. Georgetown just went through the gauntlet and played unbelievable ball. This might be a trendy, popular pick for an upset, underdog, 12-5, that kind of thing. But I like it. I like what Georgetown can do. I like their size. I like the way Patrick Ewing has them playing right now. So give me Georgetown +5. I believe that Georgetown is going to go ahead and move on also. I'm not going to pick Georgetown in every one of my brackets. You know, they're still, sorry, I just smacked my microphone. Just gave it a nice old Judy chop. So I apologize if I startled you. And I made your headphones like explode. But I don't know. This Colorado team, they got one of the best guards in the tournament in McKinley Wright. And, you know, Beatty's not a bad player. A little overweight, but I mean, he's a big guy. Kind of Glenn Davis-ish. Glenn Davis-ish. That's hard. Davis-ish. Davis-ish. All right. Now I'm done with that. So, yeah, you know, I like LSU. I like Georgetown. I like LSU. Florida State, UNC Greensboro. Man, this is going to be a good one. I don't know what to make of it. You know, Florida State losing their championship game. UNC Greensboro +10.5. It's moved down from the 11. I'm going to take Greensboro with them points, you know, on the spread. I like them. I like this team a lot. Obviously, I talked about the SoCon a ton. I wish they could have got 2 teams in this year. It didn't play out that way. But UNC Greensboro, UNCG against Florida State. Their offense has been struggling a lot lately. Florida State's has. So look for them to maybe come out firing not as hot as they should. I think Florida State's a team that's going to get better throughout the tournament, but you know they're going to struggle with this first round matchup against UNCG, and they'll have to move on from there. Texas and Abilene Christian. This one is going to be fun. I love the defense of Abilene Christian. Texas, Jericho Sims on the inside, phenomenal presence. They got Andrew Jones to score the ball. However, Abilene Christian's defense just is not, or offense is not as good as their defense. I don't think ultimately they'll have enough to get over the hump on this Texas team. And I like the under of 140.5 because Texas does play some defense. They do have some defense. Abilene Christian, that's what they're known for. So I think there's going to be some downticks as far as Texas's production. 8.5 under double digits for the spread on a 3-14 matchup. So Abilene Christian against spread, I'm not going to turn my nose at that. It's going to be hard. Like I said, it's going to be hard not to take the points in this tournament with almost every matchup. Just for the simple fact that this year is so weird. And I think the underdogs are going to really, really perform. Look at what happened in the conference tournaments. Underdogs left and right. Number 1 seeds had, I'm trying to think of what number 1 seed won their conference tournament. SEC, no. Big 10, no. Pac-12, no. Big 12, no. ACC, no. Big East, no. Conference USA, that's the only one I can really think of. Houston. Mountain West, I think if San Diego State won that, they were the 1 seed. So, I mean, not a lot of 1 seeds from the conference tournaments won or had success. So I'm not going to be as shy with the dogs this year. UConn, Maryland, you know where I'm at, baby. UConn, Huskies, March. Yes. Felt like Bill Walton right there. Excellence, Stanford, Academia, Student Athlete, a Conference of Champions. I love Bill Walton. All right. Last matchup in the Eastern first round, Alabama, Iona. We got Rick Pitino taking his 5th team to the NCAA tournament. If I remember right, only coach to ever do so. Alabama's just way too much, though. Way too much. 16.5 is a lot. It was 17. I'm going to roll with Iona plus 16.5. Y'all are probably going to get tired hearing me talk about dogs. Dog this, dog that, dog, 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 dog. I'm Bounty, the dog hunter. I'm kidding. That was really bad. That was just really bad. So, as you can tell, the East and the West is going to be fun, going to be loaded. I'm excited for the Southern region. I'm excited to see what part of the bracket pops. There's always a pop. There's always a section in the bracket that just is what collapses. If it's a 12 and a 13 seed winning, if it's an 11, a 13, and a 10 and a 7 seed getting some wins, there's always a cluster of games. There's always just a cluster where it just pops. Talked about the East and the West. I told you the show was going to be a little bit shorter. I'm probably going to be churning out another one tonight once I get off work, get a night episode out, and then we'll be able to get some more content in here. I'm going to start previewing the NIT also. We got some really, really great matchups there starting on Thursday with Richmond and Richmond and dang, I totally just had it locked into my brain. Toledo. Then Western Kentucky and St. Mary's. Western Kentucky +2 in the first round of the NIT against St. Mary's. Give me the points and Western Kentucky to win outright. Come on now. The Hilltoppers, did y'all see the way they played in the Conference USA tournament? They just ran into that North Texas team that was just playing phenomenal. Matched their defense. I don't think St. Mary's is going to be able to match the defense of the Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers are going to have to come out and play some solid offensive ball, but I think their defense is going to be what helps them out. Toledo. 2-point favorite. I think Toledo wins outright. They opened as a +1.5 favorite or underdog. Now they're -2. So tons of movement on them. So I really, really like the spot for Toledo and Western Kentucky in the first round of the NIT. And I wanted to shout out mybookie.ag, our other sponsor for the show. Go over there, use promo code HoopBall. You can get awesome customer service, phenomenal promo code, help us grow, help grow your pocketbook. You go over to mybookie.ag, sign up, use promo code HoopBall. Don't sign up for any rollover stuff, no bonuses. That's how your money gets tied in. Get enrolled, make your deposit. Well, if you get enrolled, like we'll make your deposit for you. Like, you know, we're going to take care of you. We're looking to get some accounts filled up. And one other thing, here's the thing. It's March. Even if you're a casual bettor, you got to get in on this. You got to get in on this. Like I mentioned, phenomenal customer service. Get rolling with Bitcoin on there. It's the best way to go. Cryptocurrency for in and out transactions. You get your money, you get it quick. Take it from your digital currency wallet, move it to your bank account. It's that easy. I suck with technology, and I've come to learn a few things about this. So look for that. Use promo code HoopBall. Get signed up in time for this tournament to start, these tournaments. and let's go. It's March. The NCAA tournament starts Thursday. Oh, man. Hey, shout out to Blake Watch. Got our guy coming out up the rankings and tally site. Also, him and I did some work on the MLB preview article last night. Threw in, I think we did 5 more teams. So that's getting close to completion. We're going to have some great content for baseball coming up soon. I'm so ready for baseball. I love high volume betting, high volume sports, and baseball is another one. I finished positive on the year last year. Granted, I only hit it was less than 51%. I think I hit 50.8, but I went up plus 2.33 units from last year on the whole MLB season. I think I made close to 400 picks. So, baseball. If you know folks that like baseball and they want to learn about betting on it or just getting some awesome, spring training previews and betting previews, tell your folks, tell your kinfolk. That's what we say down here in Oklahoma. Go get your kinfolk. Tell them what's up. It'll be a hootenanny. I say that when I ride on my horse. I'm kidding. That's not Oklahoma. I mean, it's parts of Oklahoma, but I got asked one time when I moved to Georgia and I told someone I was from Oklahoma. They literally, and this is Georgia, like Civil War South Georgia. And these people had the audacity to ask me, y'all still ride horses out there? As serious as can be. As serious as can be. Yeah, we have an NBA franchise and we have a downtown area and stuff. But Oklahoma City, we just ride our horses everywhere. We don't have cars. I guess that they thought they were smart. But no, if you're going to make an assumption like that, at least pick a state that's heavily Amish or Mennonite based or Quaker. Like Ohio. It makes sense. Wisconsin. It makes sense. A lot of Amish people, they make a lot of cheese. Of course they ride horses. But for the fact of the matter, it's 2020. There's no state that's just freaking riding horses everywhere. Sorry, that was a side tangent. Anyways, back to sports betting. Tell your kinfolk about it. Tell them to get on their horse. Just not the high one. Gonna have a lot of baseball coming up here in our future. Really excited. We're going to get the article done and churned out before the tournament starts. We're almost there. So that way we got time to read the article multiple times. And I'm ready for more college basketball to start because I need Wager Pass plays. I need some March Madness plays. Yeah, I'm excited. Well, folks, let me roll this one on out. I'm going to tie a bow on it. Don't forget those promo codes. Don't forget about me at DALE007 or the show at Hoopball Gaming. Go check them out. And then also, while I'm throwing all this crap at you, Hoopball Tweets on Twitter. And here's another one. Shout out Hoopball Celtics. We just got a Celtics account running. Hoopball Celtics is now going. Like you know, we have all the team-specific content, and now we just added the Celtics. Yes. Very excited for that one. Once the Celtics team gets healthier, I think they can make a deeper playoff run. But right now, they're looking bad. Really bad. Don't forget the promo codes. Don't forget us. Leave those 5-star reviews, please. We are the number 21 ranked sports betting podcast on Apple Music. We're trying to reach top 15. Get those 5-star reviews in for us. Leave some words in there and just help us figure out what we can do to grow with some nice constructive criticism. You can leave a 1 or a 2-star review. I'm not telling you not to, but if you do, you better tell us why. That's what we say on the show. You got to tell us why. You can't just be throwing a 1 and 2-star turd out there just for no reason. I don't think that I throw too many 1 and 2-star turd shows out there, so hopefully we don't get too many 1 or 2-star turds thrown at us. So gave you the Twitter handles. Let's talk about the website a little bit more, then I'll roll on out of here. Go over to hoop-ball.com. Like right now, as the show is ending, type it in, check it out. If you're not on the premium side yet, I would recommend doing so. It's 33 cents a day for professional picks from 9 handicappers. 9. 33 cents a day. That's kind of crazy. It's really crazy. That means like I'm giving my plays out for like 4 pennies. Pretty much. 4 pennies. Less than a nickel and you get all my picks. That's like 1920s stuff right there, y'all. Not 2020s. That's like 1920s. Give me a nickel and I'll give you 5 plays. A penny a play. That's crazy. Finished 3rd last week on Tally Site. Did not get the number 1 spot. I hate it. Just had to throw that out there. I hadn't really talked to anyone about it yet, and I'm a little upset. Hoopball did have a great week with Tally Site. Lots of top 5, lots of top 10 finishes within a bunch of different categories. I had a lot of top 3s. Looking to keep it rolling. Looking to just get some dominance going during this bracket. It's going to be hard. This is going to be my first NCAA bracket handicapping. Last year's would have been my first. We all know what happened, but here we are. We're getting a chance again. So let's ride it. Let's roll with it. I'm sending you all of my good vibes and all of my good energies. Don't forget about our promo codes. Don't forget about us. Little old us. Looking forward to doing all the digging for the bracket. Looking forward to just doing the bracket. Looking forward to hearing from y'all. Make sure to reach out to me on Twitter specifically. You can get in my DMs. You can embarrass me by just tweeting at me in public setting. Let me know what I did bad on this show. I'm going to flip the script. I'm a very positive person and I'm always looking for positivity, but show me some negativity so we can dispel it, so I can work on it, so we can get some of that negativity out of your perception and out of our area. Let me know what I did bad on this show. I know it was a little rushed. It was a little shorter. It was a little more different and a little unorthodox compared to what we normally do. But this is a weird time of the year, weird time of the year. And balancing and figuring all the scheduling out with these sports and the events and everything, we're all learning. We're all learning. 2020 muffed some stuff up and it kind of set some things back into the sports years and all that good stuff. So for the NIT and the NCAA tournament to both be starting on the same day is a little weird, a little overload heavy. Usually they stagger it. So yeah, look to just share a negative feeling if you need to get that out. So like I said, those good vibes and good energies are getting out there to y'all. Do something positive today if you would. I know I just told you to be negative, but counterbalance it with a positive deed, positive act. Do what you can to learn something today too. If we stop learning, then we die. To stop learning is to die. I believe it was Albert Einstein that said that. I doubt it, but that sounded right. You got to constantly be learning. We got to. It's what helps us become different and better people. So, with that being said, my love and good energies are coming out there to y'all in full force. I hope everyone has a great day. Whatever you may have going on in your life, I hope you find some solace in. I know this is a sports betting show, but y'all are my family. I love y'all. Y'all support us and you listen to the show. and we're growing. And I care about my surrounding family. I care about my, communities and whatever groups I'm a part of. And very much so part of this hoopball group. And y'all are too. And like I said, we are a family. So let's be safe today, y'all. Everyone make it back to the next one. Everyone help someone out today if you can. And please, please, please listen, rate, subscribe, follow. All the good stuff. Turn the notifications bell on. All that stuff. All right. Well, once again, my name is Devin Ellington at DALE007 on Twitter. I was your host. This was Today in Sports Betting. We'll see ya. Bye.
This has been a Hoop Ball presentation.
On March 19th, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier arrive on Disney+.
The world is upside down. We can't lose this fight, Bucky. If we do this, we're going to do it our own way.
Experience the 6-episode event.
We're partners, co-workers, not necessarily the team. No. We look damn good.
Marvel Studios' The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, streaming March 19th, exclusively on Disney+.